Just
I can
waving.
do that now. I don't have to do an audible hello. Hey, everybody.
And Mitch.
Hey guys.
And as good guys to know, we'd like to start each episode with one of our favorite drinks at hand. This is really all I have on hand tonight. It's my favorite Surly Extra Citra. Delicious. Let's go down the line here. Peric, what are you drinking?
I'm back to my usual. I have a really big. I'm pretty nervous about tonight, about this live stream. So I poured some rye whiskey, some Bullet rye whiskey. There's a bunch of melted ice in there too. I poured it quite a while ago.
Did you get your own ice cubes this time?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Good for you.
What about you, Chad?
Well, I have a bottle of Bullet rye whiskey in my cabinet. I was at the liquor store the other day, and well, before I went, I realized all we had in the liquor department was like fruity vodka, and I needed something else. So I didn't know what to get. And then I saw Bullet rye whiskey, and I said, good enough for Peric, good enough for me. Mm-hmm. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm excited. Tonight, I am drinking a Surly Mango Supreme.
Ooh, bait and switch. What the heck kind of little
Yeah.
can is that?
It's just my big hand, Mitch.
That's not an actual size can, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I guess
This is a normal 12-ounce can.
the aspect ratio must be off, or your hands are gigantic.
Doesn't your hand fit all the way around your can twice, Mitch?
They were strong hands. So yeah, it's actually pretty similar to the Extra Citra, but it's good. Surly Supreme.
Nice.
Supreme. Weird that they came out with another IPA. It's crazy.
It's not an IPA.
It's not an
It's a
IPA.
Mango Supreme. It's a tart ale with mango added.
Sounds like
No
something that'd be
joke,
right
no
up
joke.
your alley there, Mitch.
I don't like tart anymore. More lacto.
More lacto. All right, little hands, what are you drinking?
I've got a gin and tonic. Well, actually, no, it's not gin and tonic. Why did I say that? It's gin and bubbly, grapefruit bubbly,
Oh, yeah.
which is like a bargain brand La Croix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not good, but all we had was gin today.
Looks cold.
Something.
I've tried mixing with that bubbly before too. It is not good.
Yeah,
Tonic
it's-
is much better.
Yeah, it's not great, but I wanted something cold and refreshing.
I mean, does anybody just drink tonic? Like, is it a purely mixer drink?
My dad used to drink just tonic, or at least I thought he drank just tonic back in the day. He would get these like 1 liter bottles of it. Have you seen like the 1 liter or half liter bottles?
Yeah. I know what you
I
mean.
think he would drink just regular tonic, and I've done it a few times, like when I want to feel like I'm having a cocktail but not drink. And I've done it a few times, just straight tonic.
Doesn't it have like this weird sweet taste to it though?
Quinine?
Yeah,
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
quinine.
All right.
I was just trying to think, is there a more like pure mixer than tonic water?
Club soda.
Yeah, I was thinking soda's right up there, but those two probably stand alone as like pure, not bubbly certainly, or any of your 007 drinks.
Yeah, you know what? None of that La Croix stuff really works as a mixer for me. None of it really works.
Not
Hey,
tonic.
I
It's
just
not Coke.
Can I interject here for a second? I just realized I'm just looking at our stream,
Yeah.
and between the time we started the Zoom call and now, our images have moved, and so all of our name tags are wrong again.
We'll keep the listeners guessing.
So
The
I'm just gonna
viewers.
move
Oh.
around. Live. I'm gonna move around live for you viewers. Just so
Can you just take them out so they can just see our names in the Zoom call and that's it?
I've put a lot of fancy graphical overlays on top of everything. You can't see it. We don't need
Well,
that
I hope-
anymore.
go ahead
Gio's
and move
correct.
them.
Everybody else is wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and move them. Why don't you guys enjoy the show as I do this?
Interesting.
Let's see here. In an attempt to become even better guys to know, each podcast we take part in an official Good Guys to Know challenge. These challenges, which range from making a trick shot video to doing a juice cleanse. That was a bad challenge. Lasts
good.
for a fortnight. And will definitely make you a good guy to know. As always, you as listeners are encouraged to attempt our challenges along with us. So this was kind of phoned in. I don't know, late submission for the last challenge. One of our listeners, Jeff,
From a Twitch beta,
Yep,
Twitch.
beta tester.
yeah, insider access, subscriber access. He sent us a a foam roller like stretching routine. So I found my foam roller, but I didn't do any stretches with it.
Ooh.
So I yeah,
Have
I
you
don't-
ever? You
you
must
could
have
say.
when you bought it.
yeah, I think I mostly used it. I had a couple injuries, like soft tissue injuries, and so I was really like focusing on one part of my body for recovery, and it's very, very helpful.
Mm.
But I've never used it as like part of a general health or stretching type of thing. So still am not. Anybody else want to fess up? Come clean?
I'll
Start us
go.
off?
I'm not. Well, I guess I am fessing up because I think the challenge specifically stated that it was a completion challenge and you had to do it once a day, every day, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So I didn't meet those specifications. What I did do was locate the foam roller challenge or the foam roller itself for the challenge. Watch the YouTube video that he sent us about the foam rolling routine. And I started off on night one with my first foam roll, and it went fine. The video talked about finding like trigger points or particularly tight areas of the muscle, and then just kind of settling into those spots. And then kind of flexing your muscle over that and then letting it kind of relax around. So that actually takes a little work. It's not natural right away, because if you find a spot that's painful, I don't know about you guys, but my tendency was to try and get away from that rather than kind of flex into it and then settle into it farther. So that took a little work. I think I felt a little looser after the first one and maybe the second one. And then I think it was right about that time that Perrick sent a message out to the group saying that the biggest thing he was realizing about the challenge was that he doesn't exercise enough to require foam rolling of any kind. And I couldn't have agreed more. Like I'm just not in a place in my life where foam rolling, I think, adds a ton to my life. And then, so I did like first 3 days. By day four, on day four, I did not do it because I was actually sore from
Wow.
the foam rolling. So I
Awesome.
started to get on it and I was like, oh God, this is way more painful than when I started. And so I just stopped.
I'm gonna go
gave
back to my
myself a break.
sedentary, non-moving lifestyle.
Exactly.
Like, what is this?
So then, maybe a few days later, I tried it again. And once again, I had this sense that it just wasn't adding anything to my life. So I didn't do any more after that. I guess I failed the challenge, and I could see how it would be helpful if I was exercising or running on a regular basis. But as it is, I don't think I need foam rolling in my life. And I think I proved that is actually worse for me. So I won't be doing that again until my exercise routine changes.
Well, we'll see how the scoring goes. That sounds like partial credit to me.
I was
in my
gonna
book.
say, unless Perrick did it every day or something, like.
No. I did it a few times though, like separate times. I would skip to different parts of the video. It was quite boring. Like, I don't know if you can see. I have a exercise bike behind me, and that's like too boring. I can't, like, 20 minutes. No way. I can't roll on a foam roller for 20 minutes. I can't do much exercise for 20 minutes unless it's like extremely fun. And so
Golf.
golf. Yeah. I have been walking a lot more this year in golf. That's my exercise. I am showing the video that was sent to us by the listener overlaid over.
Oh, cool! Like
over our
simultaneously.
stream. So, some benefits here, I think, to the streaming. A lot of things we talk about are not great.
Yeah, for the
radio.
listener, but not for us. I can't see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to.
Oh, I could stream it on my phone or something, I guess.
It's
right?
not all about you, Mitch, anyways.
Yeah, you don't need to worry
Isn't
about
it?
it. You're the talent. You just let the producers.
Isn't it?
Just don't even worry about it.
Yeah, so I did it. I think I did it 3 separate times. I went on Amazon and looked to try and get a better foam roller. I have like a solid core, like, foam. Yes.
Yeah.
But mine is a smaller diameter than that and probably half the length.
That doesn't
Smaller diameter, like
feels like you've said that to me before. Had to, absolutely had to.
I
I
mean,
feel
I
like
guess.
for the taking.
I
so
guess.
smaller diameter, like as big as a soup can, or about
Yeah.
how big?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Oh, I have it right here, guys. We're
We'll
on
be the
video
judges.
Stream. We're on video stream now.
That's why I went and got this.
So there's the diameter. God, that looks like I'm holding the sun.
Yeah, that doesn't seem.
Show me a solar eclipse.
I don't know how that works, but it's not very. So it's also not very long. So I could get
Right.
like the hip flexors, and I could do a lot of the stuff in the video. I didn't look nearly as good as that guy doing it. He looked like he was flexible and exercised. So
From time to time.
yeah. Let's just say I won't be live streaming myself doing a foam roller, Hollywood body foam roller routine.
That does hint towards something. Maybe some of these challenges we're gonna have to do live on the podcast.
Oh, well, I mean,
We have so many more options with this format. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we stumbled upon something here. Okay,
I
Mitch.
don't think this is going to be an improvement in any way.
probably true. Very true. I didn't have a foam roller, and so I bought this one on Amazon about a
That
week
looks
into the challenge.
Really used.
Really used?
Yeah.
It was it's Amazon Basics.
It's just like
Amazon Basics, and it's gigantic. Like I just bought it without even looking at it. It was like $12 or something, and so I just bought it without. It was the top result. So like, all right, I'll get this one. And it came and it was gigantic. Like it's obviously the girth is huge, right? It's like 4
Nothing you
feet
couldn't
long,
handle.
right? I honestly, I started like kind of sitting on it. Like so my podcast station is a stand-up station. Right. And I've kind of started resting on it. It's actually very nice, very, very nice to have.
It will 100% fail you at some point.
Really?
I think so.
It already is kind of bending a little bit. But yeah, I'm kind of like Perrick. I did it like 3 times. And so like long time listeners that I bet are not even on this, like watching this Twitch right now. I bet long time listeners know that when I first started the podcast, I was like a member of a CrossFit gym. And so like foam rolling was a thing. And even then, even when I was working out like close to daily, I had serious imposter syndrome. I was like, that's not for me. Like I don't work out that hard that I need to like massage my muscles every day before I start my workout. And I'm still very much in that camp, still very much in like I don't feel sore. And like our listener that proposed this, Jeff, was like, I really, I noticed some increased hip mobility, and I was like, I have no idea how to even quantify what my hip mobility is, or like,
see, but
what an improvement would look like what, like I can like stand differently at my
your
workstation.
salsa dancing has improved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like if I go from 0 to 2 hip mobility wise, like I don't know, and I also maybe I'm lucky too that I don't have any like chronic pain or muscle issues or anything that I like needed to work on either, probably because I do nothing all day every day. So it's like he said he noticed an improvement after doing it for a couple weeks, and I'm kind of with you guys where I don't think I do enough to notice the difference. But I bought so my other argument is that I like went to Amazon, bought it, watched the video, did the routine 2 or 3 times. The best part is that I stand my kids on this thing and like balance them and try to get them to like just balance on this, 4-foot foam tube.
Yeah, sounds safe.
And it was really fun. Like they both the boys thought it was pretty fun to like try that out. None of them can balance on it alone.
So not a totally lost cause, that $12
Yeah,
purchase.
no, it's a huge toy, and it looks, it's soft but it's also firm. So it's like, it's a very good hitting. It's a very good hitting device for a family with 2 boys.
Hold on, no, I'm not listening.
Okay. Well, we'll see how the points shake down here. There will certainly be credit. This may be more of kind of a tiebreaker.
I like that. I think so. Yeah.
I'd be curious to hear Jeff's take on it. So he says like more hip mobility, but doesn't he have a history of soft tissue injuries? he always seemed like that kind of guy that always had
He's
a
very
brace
active.
on.
He's very active.
You
Like I
know?
see him as the kind of guy that like probably runs a lot or something, or like
Well, yeah.
lifts a lot. And so
I
it's
know
like
he climbs a bunch. You know,
Yeah.
so like I could
Oh.
see it being helpful for him.
he needs a mobile hip.
He would certainly know what his hip mobility is when he is a rock climber, I would say. I feel
Right.
like he
Yeah.
would know,
I
like,
think so.
I literally can't
Yeah.
make that route because my hip doesn't bend that far, and then maybe later he could.
Mhm.
He's
Back
probably
to the
got
foam roller.
metrics.
But kind of a swing and a miss for the good guys. We're not so much into the rock climbing or really the exercising in general.
Or moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of balancing kids on foam rollers.
Right.
We don't understand our baseline mobility, which is probably
Yes.
not a good
A
thing.
Well
place to
put.
start.
Well put. Well put.
Uh-huh.
I do not understand my base mobility, so like, why would I know if it's improved it or not?
Mhm.
Sounds like a future challenge, base mobility challenge.
Again,
get there.
riveting.
We'll
Yeah.
get there. A lot. That's gonna be live video too.
Oh my god, you guys would wet your pants watching.
It's like-
me.
We should just do the V sit and reach
Oh, God,
live
no.
on TV
Well,
or
there's
on
that-
Twitch.
The other thing where you like put your hands behind your back and see how high you can lift them.
Yeah,
And that- to
I'm
measure
pretty
your-
good. I've got good shoulder mobility.
I've
Didn't we
got-
do the Presidential Medal of Fitness challenge? The V sit
did.
took me down. It's always taken me down. Never had real limber hamstrings.
Yeah, that's not for me either.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, good challenge, moderate participation. I think we'll call that a win.
Sure.
This is the part of the podcast where we usually do a pillar of some sort, or we just talk about something, which is certainly what we're coming into today. We don't even have an article.
Honestly, we didn't even think this Twitch stream would happen.
I didn't think
Like,
Perrick would make it happen.
everything
Oh,
from here is
I'm
gravy.
insulted.
Yeah, the podcast was dead until about 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Eric resurrected it with Twitch.
I mean, maybe we should talk about like why the change, how did we get here, what
That's a
in
great
the heck
idea.
is going on.
It's a great idea.
Well, give people a glimpse behind the curtain.
Yeah, before we get there, thanks for the follow, Angber21.
Oh,
Oh,
heard of her.
Hmm.
Yeah, so maybe I'll talk a little bit. We've been getting, so I don't know if you like, astute listeners have probably heard the occasional change in tone of our podcast. So, like, I think people have noticed.
gradual
People have said it out loud to me that they've noticed. Like, are you guys?
It's maybe like a gradual degradation.
Is everything okay over there? Like,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
gotten a couple concerned emails. Like, it's gonna be all right.
And then-
by
here's a
couple
number
you
to
mean
call.
by couple you mean two.
Yeah,
yeah, literally a
Typically
couple.
what it means. Yeah.
We also had some podcasts that we were dropping at weird times because it just didn't work with
Yeah.
our typical schedule. And then iTunes has been doing something funky too. So I think our last like 2 podcasts haven't dropped. Maybe 3 podcasts
it's
haven't
3.
actually dropped on
And they
iTunes.
were some of our best content ever. Amazing.
They exist on the
Yeah.
website.
Yep.
You can find them there.
Good
But
guys
we'll
know
try to
.com.
get them on iTunes. Yeah, at some point.
But yeah, so I'm still investigating that. I've been mainly focusing on trying to figure out this switch over to Twitch, or the Twitch over, you could call it.
Nice. That's good.
But we do have 3 more episodes that are in iTunes. But yeah, I forget kind of where we were going with that. But
Well,
I don't know.
We were
We should
kinda
do the history, right? We started this thing 10 years ago.
we hit our
Literally-
10-year anniversary.
Yeah,
In
literally
August.
10 years ago.
Yep.
And the genesis of it was we went on a road trip together and we listened to The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe
Yeah.
in 2010 or 2009.
and I think
right?
they're still pumping out podcasts.
Oh,
They
yeah.
certainly are.
Oh, yeah. And we're like, we should do a podcast. This is like this new thing. And like 10 years ago, it was a new like thing. Right. And so we started doing it. And there was several years where we were like, maybe we should try to monetize this and like really try to get popular and get some sponsors and like whatever. And it just all kind of fizzled. And,
Not entirely. We got some.
we had some
sponsors.
interest.
Yeah.
We have had some sponsor interest. We have gotten some free stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
about where the sponsorship ended. Was like one item of free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got shoes. We got
Yeah.
shoes that one time.
That was awesome. I still wear mine.
We got dress shirts.
Don't wear that anymore. Might have
No.
something to do with that lack of exercise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone recently, I don't know if I told you guys this, but someone has threatened us with free beer. Threatened
No.
us.
Really?
Yes.
What? Who? What?
We'll see.
We
We'll
can't
see.
talk about it now. I mean, we can't provide it until we see the offer.
There may be an offer and gift coming your way as soon as I
Wow.
get my hands on it.
We
Oh
got that.
my.
So
Oh
not a
my.
sponsorship. We just got that delicious hot sauce like last.
Oh,
Right?
that was
so
nice.
I'm
Yep.
still using that.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Me too. I put it on my kielbasa the other night.
So anyway, I think then we started kind of having kids, and then for whatever, priority in life changed, and it became much more. And we've had deep, like very personal conversations about this over the last few months, where this podcast has become much more, at least for me, about like talking to you guys, which I don't think I would do.
And
And
by you
having-
guys, you mean us, not the people viewing.
Yes.
right?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Not
Well,
those strangers out there.
I think we had conversations about like screw the listeners type things.
I mean, you said that, I think. Maybe you
Yeah.
said that.
When
I
when
can't.
putting together a list of reasons we do this podcast, I'd
Right,
say it's perfectly
right.
natural to say, in a really selfish way, like we do this for us. That's
Right.
one of the things on the list, and that was one
Right.
thing we definitely didn't want to forget about or
Mm-hmm.
neglect. So. Yeah, so we did that for 10 years.
And then we were getting to that point where so I started experiencing this phenomenon with a softball team I was on like 6 or 9 years ago, where I absolutely dreaded every time I had to go to this softball game.
You were on a softball team?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How are we not hearing about this?
6 or 7 years ago, I like had like a company. There was like a company
this
softball
is news
team
to me.
that I signed up for. You guys didn't know that? Oh yeah.
What
And I-
position did you play?
No.
I honestly don't even remember. I played like 10
Do you,
games the
is
whole
it
season.
you don't remember or
It's
you
not
don't
true.
know? Do you not know the
I
position?
literally don't remember. It was in the grass, a grass position. Is that a thing?
Yep. The grass.
The
You're a
field.
grasser.
softball. Oftentimes there's 4 outfielders, I think.
So it was like
you
my
could have
first.
been one of them.
This is probably a decade ago, but I would dread going to it, and then I would have a really fun time when I got there. And so that's how the podcast was starting to get for me, and I think you guys too, right? Like that night when it was time to record, I even got a little bit of it tonight where it's like I'd rather just go play a video, computer game or watch some Netflix, right? But having you guys to talk to forced me to kind of do it,
Right.
And, but there was not like a ton of super excitement about it. So, we started talking about Twitch and like this. Now we're kind of doing it a little more live, which is also exciting.
Yeah. So I think just a couple things to add to that. I think we are. I don't know. We're moving out of the age of the podcast. I think too. There are definitely a lot of podcasts that are great and that are still pumping out good content, but they're the ones that were like phenomenal, cream of the crop,
Well produced, like
yeah.
funded, yeah.
And now everybody streams, everybody watches YouTube and Twitch and these sorts of things. So I think part of it was wanting to just kind of take this thing in a new direction. This isn't a hugely new direction, but it's a new medium to reach our fans. And the video part is kind of cool too. This is something we talked about for a while.
Yeah, we talked, at the outset, like
8
of the
years
podcast,
ago, yeah.
like we should do a video because there are a lot of video podcasts, even managed through iTunes and stuff. But that's a lot of, quite honestly, that's a lot of work to like manage.
Yeah.
And, you see when we have a problem with iTunes, we've missed 3 episodes. Like just getting all that to work, and yeah, this Twitch platform seems conducive to what we want to do. So I'm just like super excited. It gave me a new sort of vigor, a new set of energy to do the exact same show, except, I don't know, some of our visual jokes will make a little more sense. Some of our content, some of our topics and things can be a little more flexible. We can, we can show websites, we can, all that
Your
kind
screens,
of stuff.
yeah.
The other big option is some live listener feedback. So if we've got questions about something via Twitch, you can send us a comment or disagree with
I've
one of
been in the
Rich's
chat room.
hot takes.
I've talked to 2 listeners already in the chat room.
Well, thanks for letting us know. I feel
So
like you're
I've-
talking behind my back now.
So I've literally never watched anything on Twitch.
You got it, man.
So-
It's unbelievable.
So
It is pretty crazy.
It's
Okay,
unbelievable.
so like, what's going on right now? Do we have like 3 followers or something? 3 people watching this? Or
Share your screen. Can't you share your screen in here?
Uh,
In the Zoom call? Or is that going to mess up stuff?
Just
I don't
minimize
think
those one windows.
no, I don't.
Get
I
rid of
don't
that.
really think that's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
But what you should do, Mitch, is just go to twitch.tv/goodguystoKnow and you can
like on my phone or or
Yeah.
on this computer?
yeah, and you can see our stream.
Do that.
I don't know. It's
I'm also doing it.
It's just I don't know. Well, Gio's internet can probably handle that, but
Oh,
um,
we don't want to be getting audio feedback. I'm guessing. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
just,
look
just
at
mute
that.
it. But it's exciting. It's just a totally new format.
But people are chatting with you, but I can't see any chats.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any chats either. Maybe we should
Yeah,
problem solve this live on air.
yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. Yeah, we've officially found out. We went from how to make an audio podcast boring by talking about things that you can only handle visually, and then now in our visual podcast, we're talking about things that are also boring.
So that's a common thread,
Back
right?
off.
Yeah. We're sticking with what works for us.
But also, the podcast will live on iTunes, hopefully, as
Yep.
long as we can get this problem sorted out. So you'll
Yep.
be able to still listen to the podcast the same way you can. Audio, we'll be able to have that. Are we going to have audio or video on the website?
I don't even know, man.
What?
This
This is
like
Brave New World.
what,
This
yeah.
is
What did Christopher
This is a bunch
Columbus
of-
think?
this is a bunch of freaking late 30-year-olds, like late 30s, trying to do
I mean,
Twitch. Like
that's some of the
a
comedy of this, right? It's
Right.
like we're
That's true.
desperately trying to grasp onto that last
Trying-
little morsel of youth, and we're gonna figure this out. Damn it, we'll get to the bottom of
No,
this
but we-
Twitch thing.
We have an underlying desire to make better content. I think this facilitates that. It makes it so much easier.
Yep.
Yeah, Angber.
I know
This is
we've
riveting-
lost her.
riveting
She's
stuff.
gonna unfollow us pretty soon.
That sounded sarcastic a little bit.
Yeah,
Uh,
I might ban Angber.
We can,
Chat.
right? We can do what we want.
Absolutely.
So
Don't forget it.
yeah, we're gonna try this. I think the other thing you might notice as a listener is that things might get a little weird for a little bit because we're getting our feet back under us. We're trying some new stuff, and I think that was the other thing we decided is to pivot to being flexible because we've done the same routine, the same structure for 10 years, and it was just getting a little bit stale for us. So if you don't like the changes, there's 10 years of catalog podcasts for you to go back and listen
God.
to because
I pulled
we're
it up
going to
again.
try some new stuff here. So hang in there with us.
We have over 300 hours of podcasts.
that's
Yeah.
so
On the
crazy.
And it's not going anywhere. We're going to leave it up. It's all there for you. You can hear us come into our own, but now you're going to see it.
Yeah.
So-
So
Yeah.
we're everywhere. We're on
Mhm.
Twitch. We're on Twitter.
We are not everywhere. We are
We're
not
still on
YouTube.
Facebook.
YouTube. Let's just leapfrog
There's some
YouTube.
YouTube stuff. We're in the iTunes store. You can buy our Christmas album
Oh my God,
on the
do you guys-
Amazon
True.
Do you
Play
guys
Store.
remember our Magic Tricks video? And like we recorded them and uploaded them to YouTube, and then we
Yes,
podcasted
that's
and
right.
we described what was happening in our own YouTube video. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
We got trick shot
still-
videos.
it's time for
You
new
still have that
magic. It's time
Zazzle
for new
store?
magic trick challenge.
That's a good idea.
I'm feeling that.
Live video.
Okay.
It's great.
All right. So
Zazzle store. We do have goodguystoKnow.com/store. I believe you can buy all of those like horrifically overpriced Zazzle items with our
Poorly fitting undershirts
with a
with
poorly
the Good
fitted
Guys logo.
and we
logo
get
on it.
just a huge cut of it. So
Yeah,
it's really
totally
worth it.
true. Totally
Don't
true.
forget about
Every
our
item you
Christmas
buy.
album.
Oof.
We
Don't
are
tempt
on
me.
we are in the Amazon Music Store.
You
No.
can
I
say
thought we were done advertising
Alexa,
that.
Alexa, play "Goodnight Ladies" by Good Guys to Know. And
No.
if you say it just right, she'll play it for you.
And as I was messing with the stream setup and everything and getting some audio cues and things, I pulled up "Goodnight Ladies." It is fantastic. Like it is legit a high quality barbershop quartet recording that we did.
Is it outro fantastic?
Um,
I mean,
that's what I had. No, that's what I have.
Oh.
I had it queued up, chained up to a regular outro. But
oh, okay.
so here's the struggle with Twitch. We'll open the hood for the viewers here now. I wanted to do the intro and outro music all in this studio, and it would all be great, and it would be fantastic, and it would probably sound better for the listeners. But you guys would be in the dark. You couldn't hear the intro music, and you wouldn't be able to hear the outro music if I do it. So, you know, there's a price to pay there with a multi-person Twitch stream.
Interesting.
Oh my
Have
gosh!
the buttons.
Have you guys ever seen this?
I think I saw it once when it was gifted.
This is the sound effect machine that Peric built me a year ago, a year and a half ago. Right? So green light means it's on. So let me just give you a little sampling here. Right? And then I press this button over here very conveniently to stop it.
That's the abort button.
Old Chad reads the 90s.
Very old sound effects.
Who's your daddy?
I made that sound effect, so that's good.
Oh,
For
yeah.
fashion tips,
This Geo's sound clip, yeah.
So glad you put this one in here, Peric. And then the outro.
There it is.
It's like, how cool is this cigar box sound machine that he built?
It's awesome.
But also, now you understand why Mitch plays the wrong sound effect so frequently, because it's just random buttons, and he won't take a Sharpie and put a
It would have taken. What Peric did that was smart was that intro is here and outro is here, so you'll rarely see me screw those two up, but everything in between.
It was in the order of segments.
Right.
Yeah. So there was some thought put into it, but wow.
All right, Peric, where are we at for time right now? What's the ticker at? I don't remember what time.
31 minutes.
31 minutes.
We're a little past that, actually.
So we're not gonna do like a real pillar tonight, and we've kind of
by the way, thanks Prina B for the follow.
Ooh, there you go.
Snap. Yeah.
We're not gonna do an actual pillar tonight. We just mostly spent time letting you, as Mitch said, take a look under the hood. But I did have one thing that I just wanted to bring up to you guys. Didn't you? Peric said that. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so this weekend I was up super early, like 5 a.m. early, I'm so thanks, Chad. And the wheels were turning. I needed to send some texts out. I needed some input, and especially from Peric, as it turned out. So I think I sent you an email.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's safer. It's not instant notification.
Nobody's got an alarm on their email, right?
Well,
does anybody here have an alarm on their email inbox?
Not anymore.
Like it vibrates your phone?
Absolutely.
No. Oh, God.
I think mine buzz. Maybe not.
It doesn't. If it does, it doesn't do something as flagrant as when I get a text message. But it brought up the question in my mind of how early is too early to text someone specifically. And I went online, and there are a ton of articles about this. There are tons of people who have opinions, and so I'm just curious, as three of my best friends, what your thoughts are on how early is too early. And let's go ahead and clarify this to say, exclude emergencies of any kind. So just friendship, relatively non-important, non-time sensitive. How early is too early for you guys?
I'll go first. I have a general rule on this, and it also falls in line with how early is too early to do like noisy things like mowing the lawn or those kinds of things. So I have a strict 9 to 9 rule. Nothing before 9 a.m. or after 9 p.m. You can go you can start at 9 a.m. and up until 9 p.m. But if you're doing something that could impair sleep on either side of that, it's not polite, not great. Now, for you guys, it wouldn't really get under my skin too much. But the worst thing is when you're part of like a group text and it's just going back and forth, and you're not even involved in the damn conversation. Oh, God, that's annoying. So 9 to 9 is my rule. That's open time.
Do you frequently sleep until 9 a.m.?
Yeah. This is the point where I should admit that, I don't think I've slept till... You guys are going to kill me. So my kids sleep really well, and my wife is a morning person. So and I am a night owl. So we kind of have an understanding that anything that happens early in the morning, like on the weekend, I she kind of takes care of it.
No way.
Yeah, I know I'm really, really lucky. Yeah. I didn't want the secret to really get out because you guys are going to kill me, like I said. But no, I sometimes on the weekend will sleep in until 9.
We will not kill you, but you might be getting some texts at 7:30 a.m.
So
Wow.
yeah, I just think I think if you go after 9 a.m. and before 9 p.m., you will not offend anybody. And I guess that's my
That's
bar.
way too conservative.
That's way too conservative. Yeah.
It's one of these things that I feel like I have to kind of recuse myself because I don't really generally respond to texts or certainly initiate texts unless it would be a super big emergency.
So Mitch is like 0 o'clock to 0 o'clock. Do you ever send a text?
It's like, why would I ever send a text or respond to a text?
Yeah.
Now the group me stuff, yeah, I don't know, but I actually felt this last night actually, because I've got some buddies from high school on the West Coast who are having and there was this group text with my high school buddies about like the fires and like what are you guys seeing? And it kept buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. And I got really mad and I finally looked at it. It was like 11 o'clock. And then I was like, oh gosh, I can't be mad about this. Like these guys are.
Did you silence them?
I don't know I didn't. I just hoped. And they even acknowledged it. Like, I hope all the Minneapolis guys are cool with these midnight texts. I was like, I am because it sucks what you guys are going through. So I said that in my mind. I didn't respond, obviously.
Yeah. See, wait, you're responding to these friends at midnight and you never respond to us?
No.
Except the 1 year that it was your podcast challenge to be more responsive.
Did I have a challenge that year? I feel so. I think I've gradually gotten slightly better. I think I've been a little bit better in the last couple of years.
Qualifiers in that sentence. Yeah. Feel like you've gradually gotten slightly better.
Relatively, gradually. Slight.
Compared to
okay, so Mitch is whatever, he's out. Parrot, thoughts?
I would say so. Generally speaking, I have two thoughts on this. Generally speaking, don't text me before 7 a.m. I think 7 a.m. is a good boundary for me, and probably 11 p.m.
And you know what? Sorry, if it's important to you, you can set up your phone to not.
Hey, hold on. That was my second point.
Oh, sorry.
You had your time, and you recused yourself.
That's true.
And my second point is we've reached the era where you can control this yourself very easily.
Right.
Just today, I had a busy day at work. I was in the zone, and my fantasy football group me was just going ballistic.
Blowing up.
Sorry about that.
And my phone was on my desk. It was crazy. So I muted it, and group me, mute it for 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 day, 5 days or whatever. I was in complete control. And so I just handled it myself. And then if you have an iPhone, you certainly have do not disturb, which has exceptions built in. Like if people call you twice in a row, it will get through the filter type thing. Yeah, it's all very smart, easy to use. And
so I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, I think if somebody calls you twice in a row, it'll skip the filter.
And can't you list people as important as well? There's some people who will get through no matter what.
I have some VIP emails that do make a really loud ding, even if I am on silent. I think even.
Am I on that list?
No,
maybe
just my wife.
Oh.
And
I'm thinking about going do not disturb all time and just having a few that sneak through, and then when I have free time, then I can go catch up on everything else that built up.
I don't think it's as clean to get out of do not disturb quickly. Well, I mean, if you use Control Center in your iPhone or whatever, and you just swipe up and you can turn it on and off. But you don't want to turn your phone on after 8 hours of being in do not disturb and get all your notifications at once. That might be a lot. One of the worst things in the world. When
I don't know.
Sounds like a podcast challenge.
I have a second phone, my old phone here that I use for kids. Just it doesn't have a SIM card or anything. I just use it for YouTube. And it'll die for weeks at a time, and then I'll charge it back up and turn it on, and it's just like 10 minutes of
Ding, ding.
crap coming through. That you do not want that.
Okay.
Trust me.
I think it's a very astute point, Peric, that like we've grown out of the need for any societal norm or moray about this. Like it's a non-issue. Like you should
Set
just
your limit.
if you're worried about the limit, then set it. How do you like
Really?
that? Yes.
Okay, this doesn't sound like you two, though.
But I'll tell you what, Chad, I guarantee you're not going to set a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. do not disturb window.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't think that's your real do not disturb window, if I'm being honest.
Well, it depends on what do not disturb blocks out. And it definitely changes on the weekends. So
That's an important point.
On weekdays, it's probably more like...
I don't have a video of a guy backpedaling queued up, but...
But okay, so you two in particular, I think all of us on this show are very much on the side of do whatever you want as long as it doesn't infringe upon somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're saying I'm going to do what I want and you can figure it out on your end.
No.
It just doesn't seem like
if I want to
typical.
send a text, if I someday wanted to send a text,
We're clearly in the theoretical.
Yeah, no, you know
Let's
what,
just-
Mitch? I don't
let's
think I
just
even
lose-
need to listen to the rest of the sentence because it's not coming from a place of authority whatsoever.
I shouldn't have to worry about offending you for sending at 7:15. If I'm up at 7:15, like I shouldn't have to worry about offending someone because if they were really like wanting to sleep in on a Monday morning at 7:15, they should have freaking set their do not disturb to not buzz.
But
Or
see, this
turn
is
their
what I'm
phone
saying.
off,
Yeah,
This
no,
is
I
this
get
isn't
your
like
point.
you. So if you, what about? Would you go start mowing your lawn at 7:30 in the morning?
Of course not. No one can opt out of me. My neighbor can't opt out of me mowing the lawn.
They could
I
hear it
gotta
with
think of a
noise
better
canceling
example.
headphones on.
Yeah, I guess.
Would you? Yeah.
I'm not going to be sending out like marketing texts.
Right.
Unwarranted things. I'll be texting my friends. And
But
I,
if
What
I-
about
yeah,
ringing
if I-
someone's doorbell at 8
If
in the
I
morning?
so here, let me put it this way. If I think of a very funny retort to a group me that we have, I'm not gonna at 7:15 be like, oh, I don't want to wake these guys up with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna certainly send it.
Yeah, I
And
know.
if you didn't want to read it, you didn't want to read it.
And now I'm
like,
going to get crap for every time I do that after 9 p.m. or before 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
9
you're
to
on the clock.
9 is a
Aggressive.
tight
I'm just thinking
little window.
if there is it's 12 hours, I would think that you could get through the things that you need to say in a 12
yeah, but
hour
I'm busy
span
with
in
my
one
own
day.
stuff during those hours.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Sorry. I figure it out. Is the shit you need to
Apology
say
denied.
that important?
Apology not accepted.
No, but come on, you gotta agree. There's something to this, right? Like it's not like you are absent of all responsibility in the world of sending a text.
Yeah,
You're
Right.
okay, maybe I'll go one step further. My window is 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. I most likely would not send a text until 8 a.m. If I were wanting to send a text that wasn't an emergency and it was 7:30, I would wait till 8.
Now, if you had that video of someone backpedaling, I'd play it right back at
No,
you.
Ooh,
you can-
interesting.
You can text me at 7, absolutely. But
Well, of course, I just said that you guys, I would make exceptions for, right? But
no,
point is-
anybody on earth can text me at 7. Is that general enough?
okay, that's better. That's better.
Okay. But I most likely, unless it's important, like unless it's really important, time sensitive or something, I definitely have many moments where I'm like, okay, I got to send the person this message about our plans tomorrow. I'm gonna wait till 8.
And would you send it at 10:45 p.m.?
No.
Well,
No,
that's you said 7 to 11. So what's your actual time?
I will not get angry if I accept one between 7 and 11, but I'm very likely to wait between 8 and I wouldn't send a text after 9 probably.
Well, okay. Now we're getting to the real answers here. So Peric is more of a
7 to
receiver
9.
than a giver.
I'm nice to other people, but I will allow you to abuse me
To
with your
walk
text
all over him, just to
We're learning a lot about people tonight.
Oh,
And if that upsets me, then I'll set my do not disturb, which I don't. So you
And
could text me
I'm
at
much
2 a.m.
more of I tend to be more of a giver than a receiver, it turns out, because I think history has shown that I send things out outside of my hours, but I don't appreciate getting them outside of my hours.
And
so.
another benefit of Twitch here, I have an overlay of all of our cell phone numbers. So now everybody, anybody watching or
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Who's up here, Jeffrey?
I think I'm the last one here. So I think my nighttime number is 11 o'clock. I'm with Peric on that one. That's like, I would send or accept texts up until 11 o'clock for most people. All of you guys included. Even if it was something like, do you want to golf this weekend?
Well, that's an emergency.
Yeah.
That's not an emergency.
Non-emergencies.
That's like,
I would send you
my
that.
left arm got
It's
cut off, or I got a tea time. We need a fourth. It's the same.
Yeah, I mean,
the same
it's
picture.
Monday night. I would, let's say tonight at 10:55, if I had a tea time and I needed somebody, I would certainly text Peric at 10:55 to see if he's free this weekend, which is not an emergency to golf.
I would consider like driving to your house and knocking on your door in that situation.
Yeah, we got to think of something else.
Maybe golf's a little different.
Yeah.
But then for morning for me, I think it's like 8 or 8:30, and I think the correlation for me is based on my job, like when I would feel okay contacting someone in the general public, like a patient calling a family about something. I think it's 8 o'clock for me. Like that's the time when I feel like most people are working or have like got their kids out the door or something like that.
You know what always perplexed me? Back in the days when we had commutes and we drove to our jobs,
Yep.
I would look around and I would see everyone talking in their cars. Like I would see them talking to someone in their car, and I'm talking like 6:45 a.m. and they're talking to someone. Who are they talking to? Do you guys?
It's a great question.
Probably
It's like very Seinfeld-esque.
Everyone is talking to each other.
Everyone's
6:45 in the
talking.
morning.
what is the
Who
deal?
are they talking?
Who calls someone else at 6:45 in the morning on their way to work? Like I get that you
That's a great question, actually.
watch for it next time you're commuting in 2022.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah.
And they're often talking vigorously,
Yes.
right? Like
yes.
it's not
like
they're
they're hashing shit out.
gesticulating in their car.
They're hashing shit out at 6:45
You
a.m.
listen to me.
Yes.
I will not take this at 6:45 in the morning.
Watch for it. Watch for it.
Oh boy.
My key light just went out. Sorry if my video quality just changed, but my
Lost your line.
man.
Looks
These are
darker back
Twitch
there.
problems. Hashtag Twitch problems.
All right, so I guess we haven't solved the world's problems of when is okay and when is not okay.
I think
but
we've solved it. It's do whatever you want, and it's on the receiver to stop you.
Yep.
all right, then I'll
Go
ask you
for
this.
it. and
this
I'll
last
just
question.
Judge you. I'll just judge you. It's okay.
Mitch, do you think you should have this conversation with your friends?
No, I don't think
Not
so.
even worth it. Okay.
No.
You're just good letting it roll.
Yep.
I feel much better, at least having a better idea. Like I can text Peric whenever I want. He doesn't care. Mitch isn't going to reply, non-event.
Right.
And then Chad is, no matter when I'm sending a text, he's probably sleeping. So I'll send it anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. Has the sun been up for 4 hours? Chad's probably still in bed.
Oh, I have a good life. It's good. I've got no
my
complaints.
goodness. I hope your wife is listening to this.
She is. Did you see
I
this?
know.
She said, well, that's his understanding.
And I hope she has a talk with you about this. You need to wake up before 9 o'clock. You son
where
of a
you're
bitch.
wrong is assuming that would be the first time we've had that talk.
Fine.
At some point, you just settle into an equilibrium, and I take it
Right.
on the chin, and then make it up somewhere else.
I hear
It's gonna
that.
be fine.
All right. Well, thanks, gentlemen.
my pleasure.
Glad we cleared the air there. So let's move on.
We gotta be a little careful here.
Why?
Because I got some transitions and stuff I gotta work on.
Oh,
so we
okay.
gotta.
All right.
I kind of gotta know what we're going to.
Well, what do you want to do,
As
Pear?
mud.
I think we should go to significant surrender.
Significant surrender. Hold on, gotta grab the cards.
Oh, okay.
Eric's got to grab the transition.
They're close.
All right, so I'm gonna hit this transition. enjoy this, viewers. It's the
I'll
first
watch it
time.
on my phone.
Okay. There we go. Boom. So we now have our significant surrender scores.
And just to review the scores, Chad is in the lead, 17. Mitch and Perrick tied, 15-15.
Yeah.
Is that what it looks like on Twitch, Perrick?
Yep. Chad 17, Mitch and I are 15.
All right. And just to remind you how the game works, I'm going to read a question. When you're ready to buzz in, you say your name, and I stop reading, and you get a chance to answer the question. We have 6 questions every night, random questions generated by me. Name of the game is Significant Surrender. Question number 1.
Wait. Now that it's video, we could like raise hands or something. Or with this little yellow box around us, will that help to identify?
Well, we'll find out. Let's do
Okay.
names. Let's do names for tonight.
You guys can't hear the sound effects that I'm doing. Jeez, I honestly think I have something in my teeth. Could this honestly be happening? Something in my teeth?
I don't know. Get closer to the camera. Let's check this
What
out.
the listeners say.
Riveting stuff.
Someone call you
Riveting
out?
stuff.
No.
What are the odds? Story of my life.
Okay, first question. What airport's 3-letter code ORD reflects? Chad?
ORD is. Oh shit! It's O'Hare in
Mitch.
Chicago.
That is correct. It is O'Hare in Chicago.
I wanted to say Orlando.
You
It was
got
really
there.
tempting to say Orlando.
Let me finish the question here. What airport's 3-letter code ORD reflects its former life as a warplane factory named Orchard Place?
Oh,
Cool.
well, that makes
Can we
sense.
buzz
That's
in like that while he's thinking?
Yeah, it's kind
I
of
usually
sketchy. Pretty
all
sketchy.
right, I'll be a little more vigilant, but I usually give you a few seconds to work through it. So
I'm
if
saying
you
we
wanna-
shouldn't be able to buzz in while he's guessing. Because like
No, once
Oh.
you're
I
buzzed
knew
in,
the-
you're locked in.
I knew the answer. I knew I lost the buzz, and then Mitch was probably going to get that second buzz. I'm just saying.
I think you
Oh.
can buzz in. I think you can buzz in whenever.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. I see.
I think you
Yeah.
could.
All
You
right.
can get in
All
to
right, I've
be
updated
first
the
in line.
You guys aren't enjoying any of this Twitch stuff.
I'm
I've
seeing it on my phone.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So you're now at 18.
All right, here we go. Okay. What rap duo entitled their debut recording?
Chad,
Wow.
Go ahead, Chad.
crisscross.
That is incorrect. Let me
It's worth
finish the
it.
question. What rap duo entitled their debut recording Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music?
Oh, I know it.
Southern Playalistic. Rap duo. Ooh, this is bad. Thanks, Fair and Square, for the follow.
Oh, I'm so frustrated.
Mitch.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Bone Thugs in Harmony.
Oh,
Not correct.
Outcast and
I'm going to stop you there. The answer is Outkast.
yes.
I was gonna say Andre 3000. Is that Outcast?
He's in Outcast.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that credit.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Outcast was
That's
the correct
frustrating.
answer.
All
Nicely
right.
done, Perrick.
Misplayed.
Oh. Sorry, hold on. I just moved Mitch to 16 because
Oh.
we switched video positions. Oh my goodness. This is an editing nightmare, folks. But I've recovered gracefully, and we should be all set.
Next question. What method of execution did Utah's John Taylor choose in 1996, hoping
Mitch.
to... Mitch?
Electric chair.
Incorrect. Let me restart the question. What method of execution did Utah's John Taylor choose in 1996, hoping to, in quotes, make his death as difficult for the state as possible?
Chad.
Go ahead, Chad.
Firing squad.
That is correct.
That happened in 1996?
I mean, maybe that's what he chose. I don't know if they actually did that or not, but
I mean, it is Utah, so
there's some. If you go in, well, yes, the answer is firing squad. Chad, opening up
Man.
the lead here with some
mean,
aggressive
Chad's the
buzzer
dumbest
work.
one of all of us.
I haven't gotten an answer right in months.
I think I was proven the dumbest one of all of us when we last did like the Jeopardy challenge or the listeners. What was that called? Bamboozle a good guy.
Bamboozle.
Yeah,
You at that.
you were a target.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, next question. Which of the X-Men was ordered by Marvel Comics chief editor to quit smoking in 2001?
Mitch.
Eric.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Incognito.
That's not correct.
Is it an X-Men?
I don't know if it is. It's obscure.
Peric,
Go
buzzed.
ahead.
Yeah,
Wolverine.
That is correct.
good one.
Nicely done, Peric Wolverine.
Peric's hanging in there with me.
Hanging in there.
Mitch is not.
Months removed from a correct answer. Here we go. Second to last question. What body organs are home to your alveoli?
Peric.
Mitch.
Peric?
Kidneys.
Chad.
Nope. Mitch.
Lungs.
Mitch.
Lungs.
It is lungs. That is correct.
Good work.
Nicely done. Peric and Mitch getting in early on the medical question there.
Yeah, ouch.
I should quit.
Sucks to suck.
I was trying to read it in a way that gave those two guys as much of a chance to get in there as possible. Okay. Last question for the evening. What 7'7" hoopster broke several teeth? Go ahead, Peric.
Yao Ming.
That is not correct. Great guess. What 7'7" hoopster broke several teeth the first time he tried to dunk a basketball?
Mitch.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Manute Bowl.
That is correct.
Oh, yes.
Mitch, with his abundance of sports knowledge,
Holy.
comes in
Nice.
late,
No blood, no foul
swinging
tonight.
hard. Wow.
Did we make anything
We
up
net-
on Chad? No, we didn't.
No.
Really. Just stayed
Net.
striking distance.
Wow.
Well, Chad got two, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was 2 ahead to begin.
Oh,
He got
we-
1.
Wait, how did Mitch and I each get 2 as well?
I got 2.
Mitch and I each also got 2.
we got all 6 questions right.
Did we really?
First time for sure that's happened. Wow.
What were the answers? Let me confirm that.
O'Hare,
Yeah.
Outcast,
Yeah.
Firing Squad,
Yeah.
Wolverine,
Yeah.
The Lungs,
Wow.
Noob.
Manute Bull. 6 for 6.
God, we sure made it seem trivial.
Ooh, I
It
like
was significant. It was significant.
Nope.
Who's your daddy?
There it
There you
is.
go.
Are we
Okay.
done with significant surrender? I'm gonna
We're
transition
done with
out
significant surrender. Can we get a scoring update one more time, please?
of, Chad at 19, Peric at 17, Mitch also at 17.
19, 17, 17. Okay, I should probably put that in there.
When's the end of this? End of 2020, right? Probably.
Yes, that's
For
correct.
the end of time, the end of the show. I mean,
The show has got new life.
That's true.
We'll live
that's
forever.
That's also true. Okay. New challenge time.
Bring it.
let's roll.
I've got a couple different ways I can go with this one.
Pick the first.
Jeez. Pick the second.
Okay. I'm slight change in the question or the challenge. So
Haven't
one
done
of
this yet.
one of my favorite
Thank you, Mitch.
one of my favorite segments of the podcast ever was Chad's 90s music segment.
Go on.
So I know that we all have kind of a soft spot for 90s music in one way or another. So the challenge is to pick the one quintessential 1990s music song. And then we're going to debate and argue the merits of those songs to see if we can figure out what is the most quintessential, is the key word there, 90s song.
And that means
Akin
like
to-
essential times 5.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Quintessential.
Quintessential 90s song.
Damn it.
Who's your daddy?
I just did it. And it didn't.
Yep.
Sound good?
Yeah, I like it.
Plus, then we're gonna be able to play some of the songs on the podcast. We'll be able to.
Not really. I don't think we're allowed to do that still.
Oh, can't we? Can't we do? Isn't there like a rule
Like
of
6
so much
seconds or
time?
You can play the
something.
iTunes preview of all of the songs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Isn't there something where you like it? You can't make money off it, right?
Well, I know, but we're raking it in.
Ah.
Just wait till those beers start coming in, though.
We'll look
is
into
true.
the legality
Mhm.
of this, but yeah, hopefully we could have a little interaction here. So
We should put the music videos on at this point. Let's not shy away from it.
True.
We'll probably get defunded, but that's okay.
Twitch will remove our episode.
Ah.
Yeah. They've
I
got it
mean,
all figured out.
grab
If the
audio
penalty is
before
we
they
have to
remove
record a whole nother show, I don't know that that's worth it.
it. It's slightly risky.
I think what they do is they scan like streams and they try and find copyrighted music. They don't try; they successfully find it, and then you can release a stream without audio. So I think we would be like pretty neutered
That'd be tough.
without audio.
Mm.
I was also thinking, alternatively, we could just a cappella our selection.
Sign language.
No,
Oh,
just sing it for the world to hear over your microphone.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
karaoke challenges
Karaoke
in the
challenge.
books. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't think that's
Yeah.
what the saying means.
uh,
In the books means done and over with.
I mean, that's a good point. Perry
On the
brings up an
books?
excellent point.
It's
On the
penciled
board?
in.
on the board.
It's
Put it
on
on
the
the board.
schedule. Yeah.
Okay. Anything from the Twitch boards there, Peric?
Just that I think it was Mitch's brother often takes calls with his coworkers in India on the way to work. So he's one of those 645
Oh,
shouters.
all right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Talk to him about that.
Good enough.
Hadn't
had some-
considered
that
that
might be part
time
of it.
zone change would have been a factor.
Mm. Mitch made it sound like it was a rampant problem.
I mean, you've
Watch
seen those
for
people,
it.
right?
Watch for it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna turn off the stream, but your mics are still live. Don't say anything until I give you the go ahead. Also, listeners, let us know if you liked this or not. Just send us a note. Goodguys@goodguysknow.com.